rest of this story. Shalom, family. Just wanted to come on here and just share a quick update for those of you who might be interested. Many of you have been reaching out to me because of the recent videos, the come drive with me, just the messages where I'm just speaking to you as being led by the Ruach. I've been having people call me, text me, reach out to me on social media, inbox me, or just comment on a post and let me know how much they have been blessed just by these, I call them tidbits or mini messages. So I will continue with them as being led by the Ruach. Doesn't always have to be a 3-hour message. Many of you know that I can go 3 hours, so I'm sure you can appreciate these shorter videos. But just quickly, I'm not going to stay on here long. I wanted to just share with you. I want to say early this morning, when I tell you that the Father Yah refreshed me, He refreshed me this morning, I guess overnight. I had some, and I've been praying for this. I have had some of the best sleep. This past overnight, this morning, I had some of the best sleep that I have had, I could say, in probably at least a year. It has been a while since I was able to really rest and sleep and be refreshed, like how the Father Yah refreshed me. For those of you who, and some of you, I know my sister Mignon, and I know she reached out and prayed and said she's going to ask the Father Yah to refresh me. And I just want to say, my dear sister, it worked. I know, Prina, Stephanie, Janice, so many of you who reach out, those of you who comment on the post, thank you so much. I had some of the best sleep that I've had in probably a year. I mean, I woke up feeling like I had been asleep for years. I was well rested. And I definitely appreciated the Father Yah coming through and refreshing me. I looked it up in an ancient Hebrew lexicon of the Bible, and that number is 2752. To be refreshed, it means it's like a stirring of the eyes, and it also says an assist of resting. So when you're refreshing, it's in the sense of resting. Anytime we're resting or there's a stirring, remember, anytime anything is stirring, that what immediately rose up in my spirit was the Ruach. The Ruach, His Holy Spirit, when there is a stirring up. Anytime you're in His rest or entering into His rest, this means that you are in His presence. Anytime that we're in His presence, we are truly resting. We are truly being refreshed. And you think about the tabernacle during the Sukkot. When we dwell with Him, we are in His presence. And when we endure, and I'm just going to say when we endure, I'm just going to assume the best for His people. When we endure to the end and be saved, when we are with Him forever, we will dwell in the heavenly tabernacles, forever dwelling and resting in His presence. And I just wanted to just say thank you. I cried this morning because when I awoke, I had a dream. And this dream was early this morning. It was anywhere between 2 and 5 a.m. this morning. And I had a dream that I was walking up a hill. And as I was walking up the hill, I didn't have on any shoes, but I was walking up the hill. And it was like when I looked around, it was like there were, I'm faintly remember, but I know it was like animals that you would have in a flock. It was like sheep. Okay, it was like sheep. And I was walking up this tall green hill, grassy hill. And when I looked, It was like animals that looked, from what I can faintly remember, like sheep that would be like grazing. I'm not saying they were grazing, but that's what it appeared because it was all grassy. But I was walking up this hill and I didn't have any shoes on. And I remember, because anyone knows me, no, I hate dirt. I hate walking on grass. That's one of the things I absolutely hate the most. And I'm wondering, and I'm walking up this grass, this hill, this grassy hill, and I'm wondering, why don't I have any shoes? The last time I had a dream, I was up in a tree and I didn't have any shoes on, and I was sitting in a tree, but I was enjoying, I was reading, and I didn't have any shoes on. And someone in the faith who interprets dream, this was like the tree of life. I was sitting up in the tree and I could feel the cool of the breeze. It was like a Eden type of experience for me. But I notice often I don't have on any shoes. And I know anytime you're in his presence, he told Moses when he was approaching the burning bush, and he said, take off your shoes, for this ground you stand on, this is holy ground. The ground you're standing on is holy ground. This is set apart ground. Anywhere where his presence is, it is set apart, it is holy, and you will be refreshed. And so I just wanted to just come and share this, and I wanted to come and say thank you to everyone who just been encouraging me. You guys continue to encourage me to continue doing Yah's work, even when it's times it seems like I'm overwhelmed or not feeling well, or just whatever the case may be. I just wanted to just say thank you. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all of the support, for everyone who has been with this channel for the past 5 years, for every encouraging word that you have left. We read everything, because I'm one of those people. I hate when you go to people's channels and you comment and they get celebrity, I call it celebritized, where they are too good to like any comments, or people take the time to leave encouraging words and let you know how they were blessed. And many people, even in the faith, they become just like celebrities, which I absolutely hate, where they feel like, well, I don't have to respond, or I'm not going to comment. And I'm like, you're not, this is no fandom page. You're not, you're my family. Those of you who love Yah and you are striving for, the kingdom, and you're not practicing lawlessness, and you spend your time to support the ministry that Yah has given to me, to support what we're doing for the kingdom, supporting his people in whatever way that is. If you take out the time to watch and listen, to be edified and built up and learn. I say this is Yah's ministry. He's given this ministry to me, and so this is the reason why I say this. You take the time out to comment and let me know how much you were blessed. All praises be to Yah. I give him all of the glory and the high esteem. Why wouldn't someone want to take the time out to comment? And so I wanted to just say that and just let you know, continue to keep pushing. Do not give up. Everything that you're going through, everything he's taking you through, whatever it is, to build the fruit. These are to build the fruits of the spirits that we might be able to endure. I posted something along the lines on my Facebook page. We are going to be going through some things that are going to be uncomfortable, that are going to be sometimes downright painful and agonizing, but we have to wait on Yah, and we have to trust him. Just like I said in the last video, Yah has shown us time and time again that he is worthy of our trust. He is worthy and more than qualified to lead. Okay. And so we have to, whatever it is he's leading us to do, we have to step outside of our emotions, outside of our feelings and what we want to do, and stop rationalizing it and just do what he told us to do. Just walk in obedience, because he knows what's best for us. We don't. And so just keep pushing. Household, family, y'all keep pushing. Never give up, no matter how hard it gets. Don't stop doing what Yah has called you to do. Keep walking in obedience. Don't allow the enemy to tempt you to do things that are sinful. If you are doing things now that you know is wrong, things that you know will cause you to lose your everlasting salvation, please stop sinning. Stop sinning and put to death those things that will hinder your relationship with Yah. Keep pushing, keep walking in obedience, keep striving for walking in perfection. Don't believe the lie when they tell you that no one can be perfect. That's not what the Father Yah says. He says, be you perfect, for I, your Father in heaven, is perfect. Perfect does not mean that you are without sin. It means that you are complete, that you are whole, and that you are walking upright. You're striving. You're not practicing lawlessness. Job was a righteous man. Abraham was righteous man. Joseph was righteous man. He called them righteous men. Someone say, oh, well, you can't be righteous. They're taking that scriptural verse in Psalms out of context, okay? And that's the reason why we need to learn how to study. If he says that we must be righteous, if he says that we must be perfect, who are we to go behind the Father Yah and tell him, oh, you're wrong, no one can be perfect? He said to be perfect. If you have his Ruach HaKodesh, his Holy Spirit, the embedded counselor, you have the ability to be perfect and to walk upright and to do the things he's told you to do. Yah's not going to remove just like he did with Israel. He left those nations there, he said in Judges, to test them to see if they would obey him. That's not going to happen until the millennium, when Satan is going to be removed and he will no longer be able to deceive the nations. We have to endure to the end to be saved. And so continue to pray for Yah to refresh you. This is a reason why, when I say I was refreshed, I kid you, I have not had this much rest and sleep. And just like I would go to sleep and I'll wake up and I feel like I hadn't been asleep at all. This was the first time in about a year or even longer than that I was able to rest like this. And I'm talking about truly resting and just having, peaceful dreams. And I just thank Yah for that. And so just keep pressing for family. I pray that this message blesses you and that you continue to push forward no matter what is going on. Don't stop. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Stay on that straight and narrow road. That straight and narrow road is meant to be difficult. It's meant to have pressure and testing and trials. But it's like an obstacle course. You know what you want. You want the prize. And so make sure that you don't allow anything or anyone to get in the way of that. Keep pressing forward and remember to trust Yah. He is worthy of our trust. He has shown us time and time again. And I pray that this lesson bless you. And I want to say thank you all. Shalom, family.